What's up, world? Alright, so we are in Baker today. Got a spot I can park. We're gonna let the WWGA truck pass us real quick. Just took off my headband because I am getting ready to go in the building. But I think I might go get a haircut today. I was kind of holding out for a cosplay that got canceled on me because of everything that happened Saturday. I was too tired to go up there. And I have some more work to do on that cosplay. But, furthermore, I need a haircut. I love I love longer hair, but I only like the top a little longer. Sides are just way too long to get in my face. So we're gonna go get that taken care of in a few hours. Excuse me. But first, we gotta go in here and work. See what we need to get done today and take it one step at a time. So, let's go hit it. As you see, no haircut. Back to the headband. It's later in the day. We left Baker about 30 minutes ago. And now I'm on the long drive home to go eat some dinner, prep for small group, and head that direction. So that's where I'm headed now. Oh. We got position 3 hooked up on both sides, had to troubleshoot an issue which is really strange. And we've tracked it down to, I think it's the punch downs on one, if not both of these ports. And that if you put the video device on one set of ports, it doesn't work right. Green screen, very bad video output. Everything else the same except for the 2 ports we use flipped over down the line of where we're at. Works perfectly fine. So, don't know exactly what's going on with that. We did some troubleshooting, not really showing too much of what's going on. So I think there's probably an issue with the punch down that it's showing good when nothing's there, but it's hard to say. Got the video devices on BCSO's CAD working, as well as we did some testing to do other things. But as we were wrapping up, I was trying to upgrade position 3 because of the upgrade I did a couple weeks ago, and I was finding that the touchscreen wasn't working. USB device was fine, end-to-end cable was fine. I changed out from the touchscreen monitor to a mouse, wired mouse, and worked great. So, started digging into that, found that I needed USB 3.0 for my touchscreen on my monitor to work, and I only had a USB 2.0 extender device. Wah, wah, wah. So, because of that, only got so much ahead, just try to sign. So much done today. Head out there again next Monday, but I'm just tired. It was a long day, a lot of it on my feet, which wore me down a little bit more, especially with my heels still bothering me. But you know what? I had a great day. I've worked hard. I still got, several things to do when I get home. Edit a video, prep for small group. I have a couple emails I still need to write that it's not good to write them on mobile, especially because I need to copy and paste a whole bunch of content between the email and and tell the person where it needs to go. But you know what? It's a great day. I don't need to do anything else other than just keep going. This is one of those times though that, the 9 to 5 that pays the bills is great. But it's all the side stuff I do that keeps me wanting to do more. Producing video and all my little side projects and hobbies that I enjoy doing are on the side, and I don't get as many hours to play with those as I have to sometimes with this job. And it really does come down to that. Like, I could double dip at times and dip on my own for my personal gain when I'm on site for a customer just simply by doing my own work whenever I'm playing Maytag Man, which happens occasionally, not often. But that's also comes down to, if I'm doing that, I'm no better than what I was yelling about the other day and double dipping as my company would do it. You know, by asking me to do something for the company at a customer site, that, you know, that's just how I feel about that. It's a double dip of financial resources. And, you know, it's one thing if it's, you know, you've got things on autopilot, and, you know, what you're doing is 5 minutes, but I work a couple of hours sometimes on some of the stuff I'm doing. Not often. Need to do more of it, with publishing on Echo's Aether and Built to Die. I've got a lot of pre-stuff over on Built to Die. I've just got to build it out and, you know, get it publishing is really where it comes down to. And, you know, push that content schedule. I know what I need to do there. I just need to write my content schedule down. Just like I've got something in pre-production right now that I've got to get the content schedule down and start figuring out how to work that into my week and the overall for that produced content. You know, how long do I want to go from the initial idea to filming to producing out the video? It should be, in my opinion, a week or two. But I should also be 6 weeks behind. And by 6 weeks behind, I mean, when I'm putting out that first video, I should have the next 6 weeks, or I should say 6 weeks ahead. I should have the next 6 weeks ready, not necessarily to go, but in that pre-production. You know, it's one thing like the first 4 videos, I'll tell you straight up, are going to be radio based. And that's the intro, how to get your setting up your first, getting your test license, and then setting up your first station, and then going over another overview as the outro. And it's just like writing an essay. But I'm breaking this video essay up into 4, 6, 8 parts, depending on what I'm talking about. Excuse me. So, like the second part, maybe video production. The second, or one of the other many hobbies I have. I've just got to write down what I want to talk about, upload, record it on the other camera, upload it to my laptop, and work on it. So something else I wanted to do today was some file management, especially of all the latest stuff I've been shooting. Some of it kind of goes into how I've managed before, and how most people are managing now is date, reverse, chronological of 2017, month, day, and then from there. And I noticed a really great methodology on that yesterday of, once you get to your day, what device are you using to shoot on? Is it my Droid? Is it my Verizon S6? Is it my LG G3? Is it the Canon at home? Is it my dad's camera that I've hijacked from? Is it, I have these various devices I use and have used. And especially after the data management issue this last weekend, I know I need to daily be pulling the files off my phone to keep that, fully there. And I'm wondering if I can use something like SyncThing or BitTorrent Sync to take the files from the media folder, create a task or something, at like midnight, take all these, put them over to this folder. Once it syncs completely, have a job on the back end that'll pull the files from there and run them through a script to put them where they belong, via date, via camera. And I need to look at the metadata of my images. There's a way of looking at the exit data, but I need to look at that and see if my cameras are mentioned in there. If so, that makes a script I used to use that much better, and I can use it in my preserve script for that. But one of the biggest things, other than getting these systems programmatically put together, is actually getting them to work right, and getting more storage. I need to do some network attached storage with a RAID array in it. So overall, I have redundancy as well as consistency as well as a failsafe for my data so I don't lose it. You know, I know at times I'm going to need a lot more than I have, and I know at other times I'm not going to need as much. I was talking to somebody today. Hopefully I've got a couple servers coming to me in the next couple of weeks. They've got a surplus from where they're at to be able to give them to me. But I'm hoping I get all 4. If I can only get 1 or 2, that's great too. And I'm hoping, because it's been a while since I've looked inside of them, that I have a way to boot from USB, so I can take this beefy server with 160 to whatever the drive sizes are, take from there and stripe mirror those 4 drives that I know are in there that are already rated out. And my phone just said something. I completely missed it. But once those are completely rated together and I'm booting up the USB drive, I'm going to be trying to use FreeNAS. I'll take and drop those as network storage and hook up an old laptop I have that currently is running Minecraft. But I might just try and do the custom screensaver of movies, which is great, because there's a couple movies I want to throw on there that I just think would be funny to go through and just non-stop play them all the time. But let that be the media manager that runs the scripts to drop from those media folders. You know, that I can just drop media into a folder, it parses it, puts it where it needs to go, and from there works the way it needs to work. Still kind of working on that system in my head, but I know that there's a lot that I can do that shouldn't be much to set up. Sync thing is an app, and click, and it's set up. And then my phone syncs to my computer. It's just, hey, this folder syncs to here. And making sure I put my photos and my videos in that folder when I'm done. So that's kind of what's on my mind with it, with, you know, the home studio and stuff there. And there's just a lot going on at work. So unfortunately, I'm not going to get as much done today as I want to get done. But I got a lot done at work. 2 or 3 things to do when I get home, and until I get the sync thing set up to work between the multiple computers and devices, I'm just going to let it roll as it is now, and I'll just update I'll do it the hard way for a couple more days until it really ticks me off, and then I set up my automation. So video's running a little long. I'm probably going to cut some content out of it, ums and ahs and complaints, and I'll talk to you on the flip side. Peace.